is a wrestling town. It's like there's a lot of pro wrestling history here. This building in particular, I've had some pretty great moments in, but there's also ghosts in this very building of things that were supposed to happen that haunt me to this day. This is Paul Bosch territory. Houston wrestling. And I always love to hear about the old timers. Never miss a chance to do so. Can't help but compare yourself against the old timers and wonder exactly how they would operate in times like this. Sometimes I dream, what would Harley Race do? The dreams are just stories we tell ourselves. The important stuff happens when we're awake. Houston, I'm awake. Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Houston or what? Roman Reigns is not here tonight. Two weeks ago, shockingly enough, with help from his cousins, he put me through the ringside announce table with a powerbomb. And then he strutted out, very slowly, I might add, like he was just the king of the world, and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get to Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden to get my revenge. And I showed up, cousinless, by myself, with the World Heavyweight title in these two fists, and I got my receipt. And I put Roman through the ringside announce table, alone. Roman Reigns says he hates me. And I say good. Because if Roman hates me, that tells me I'm exactly where I need to be. Fraud-checking goofs like him who hate me because I won't trade my authenticity for approval. Being hated by losers is the price I pay for not being one of them. Keep chatting. Maybe he'll show up. I doubt it, but maybe. Are you going to be mad at me because he didn't show up because I damn near crippled him? I showed up, and I'm an old man. Old, not weak. Roman Reigns says he hates me, and I understand. I know why he hates me, but now let me take a moment to explain to everybody who bothered to show up in Houston why I hate Roman Reigns. See that sign? It says WrestleMania Las Vegas. That is the biggest show of the year. The granddaddy of them all. And Roman, we both have the tools to climb the ladder and make it to the pinnacle of this king's sport. The difference is my tools are self-made, and they're sharpened to a deadly point through years of self-belief and hard work and sometimes spite, but always sacrifice. And your tools, well, they're store-bought. And they're hand-delivered, and they're like you. They're plastic. See, back in the day, I was too young and stupid to really understand, but now I'm too rich and too old to give a damn. But I understand why this company, why TKO sends you, your beltless ass, to Jimmy Fallon. It's because you're safe, and you're boring, and you're plastic, and you're saccharine, and you're manufactured. And me, I'm dangerous, because you never know what I'm going to do or what I'm going to say. Why is it that I can film half a dozen television shows and movies and never miss a goddamn day, but you use it as a crutch to not show up, and somehow these people are gonna boo me when I give them the news that you're not here? You know I'm right. And when you do bother to show up, you show up late. You gleefully leave early, and you puff your chest around in the back like you're The Rock. At least The Rock is a Hollywood superstar. Oh, I'm sorry. Was a Hollywood superstar. Just like you, Roman, were a champion, but that fairy tale is long over, because this is pro wrestling and not cinema. See, my bloated cousin isn't on the board of directors. I don't surround myself with wise men and advocates and yes men who want to protect myself from the truth. No, my daddy wasn't a pro wrestler who gave me a favor job because I sucked at football. No. I have paid my dues, and I have earned and deserved everything I bust my ass for. And you are just a buck-toothed nepo baby who ate dog food for a weird old man. And that weird old man for years treated me like a dog, and he expected me to smile. But I had FU money, so I took that and my dignity and I left. And that's why you hate me. It's because you can't control me like you control some of the people, like you control your cousins and your family. They can't control me. Are we having fun yet? See, be careful what you wish for when people ask me for a pipe bomb without understanding what it means. This is what you get. Roman, you can brag about how many times you've been in the main event of WrestleMania, but if me or anybody else were afforded as many opportunities as you have and sucked at the first 8 of them so spectacularly bad, we'd be fired and blackballed, but you can't blackball me. They can't blackball me. And listen up. I can gleefully stand on the bridge and blow it up, because bitch, I know how to swim. And you would think I'm done, but I'm not, because everybody's getting it tonight. Pat McAfee! You buggy-whipped arm, no-brain hillbilly. You think you can come here to the business, my business of pro wrestling, and run your mouth while you just wrote a check that your narrow ass can't cash? You want to talk about ticket sales? Do me a favor. Call up that agent that was foolish enough to shoehorn you into this business and this show, and tell him to lower the ticket prices. I'll be damned if I'm gonna have you, somebody who kicked a football for a living, come to my business and talk to me about selling tickets and putting asses in seats. You got a receipt coming to you. Houston, lower the ticket prices, because I want all these families to come and watch me stand on Roman Reigns' throne at WrestleMania, because my name is CM Punk, and I have approved this message. don't you boys go anywhere. Don't you go a damn place. And while I'm at it, Adam Pearce, walk yourself out here right now, yeah? Adam Pearce, knock, knock. I got a little something for you. Costing them tag team championships. You look at me in here with Austin Theory tonight, trying to get a little bit of revenge. And once he do, he cost me the match with Austin Theory. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I got the perfect place for a match this big. I'm talking WrestleMania. I'm talking Logan Paul, Austin Theory, I Show Speed. Whether you want to or not, you're in this, and you really stepped in it, because you're in this with the Usos, and you are in this with LA Knight. So I want to know what you got to say, Adam Pearce. What do you got to say? You want a six-man tag at WrestleMania, is that right, LA Knight? Logan Paul, are you willing to step in the ring at WrestleMania in a six-man tag? Hey, Speed, I told you should have went home, but now you're going to WrestleMania, because it is official! You three guys getting stomped out by the Usos and by LA Knight. Yeah! I've been gone for 6 months. I've been waiting to walk down that ramp, to stand in this ring. I've been waiting to hear you sing that Now let me say this with my full chest. I am back! And in less than 2 weeks at WrestleMania, I go one-on-one with the ring general Gunther. And Houston, I gotta be honest with you, I'm still trying to put the pieces together to figure out how we got here. Because Gunther and me, we don't have a long history. There's no personal issue between myself and Gunther. But over the past week, I've been running it through my head. And the only logical conclusion that I can come up with is that Gunther has entered into some sort of business relationship with Paul Heyman. Let me put this as plain as I can. I've got 2 missions in my head. One of them is to take back the title that I never lost, my World Heavyweight Championship. And the second is to kill the Vision. Logan Paul, Austin Theory, they've got themselves in some sort of blood feud with the Samoans. I know that's not going to end well for them. Breaker on the shelf. Bronson Reed on the shelf. Paul Heyman left to his own defense. I knew he was going to try to find somebody to protect him. And so I put Brock Lesnar on a silver platter for femi. You all right about that? That man is the future, no doubt about it. But I don't want to talk about the future, I want to talk about right now. So Gunther, if you are listening to me, if it is your intention, if it is your purpose to maintain a business relationship with Paul Heyman, if it is your intention to be a shield for Paul Heyman, then this may be business for you. But you have made it very personal for me.
Y qué pinche orgullo nos hace sentir a toda la raza como Intercontinental Champion. This ladder match at WrestleMania has the potential to be one of the greatest ladder matches in history. Last year, I missed WrestleMania due to an injury, and well, this year, I actually just spoke to Adam Pearce, and we both agreed on one thing.
That's all I need.
This ladder match at WrestleMania is missing one more person. It's missing Rey Mysterio.
Mi reycito, let's make history. Porque yo soy Beta el Cero.
Bye.